Hello everybody, and welcome to another Monster Hunter video. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. My name's Ristretto, and today we're going to be soaking in some more 3rd generation vibes, although our armor set wouldn't necessarily lead you to believe that. Today we're going to spend some more time with Generation's Lagiacrus. I know I already recorded a video with Charge Blade on Lagiacrus a little while ago, but it felt like because we were guard pointing through all of his attacks, it didn't necessarily seemed like we saw all of his moveset, or really got a sense of what it would be like to dance around the moves, and so I'm back here again today to take Lagiacrus on with Longsword. I figured that would be a nice little change of pace. Going to be using the Wyvern Blade Blood Longsword, the Rathalos Longsword. Once this tough blade drinks the Vermilion Dusk, their horrific rites can begin, says the description. Yikes. And also, since we started HR3, I've actually gotten a couple nice new talismans. This one has 2 slots, which gave us enough slots on this set to gem in Speed Sharpening. So we now have Negate Sleep, Speed Sharpening, and Weakness Exploit, which I think will be nice for this hunt. This longsword doesn't have the most sharpness in the world, so it'll be handy to use that. Figure we'll come on out here and have a meal. Isn't the same as taking a bath in the hot spring, a la Portable Third, but we'll deal. Have a cup of coffee brewed here with me tonight. Done this quest a few times over with Longsword, just to kind of prep and to get used to some of the moves we're going to be dancing around, or trying to dance around. So hopefully things will go well this evening. I'm recording this the week of December... What is it? The week of December... Oh my gosh, what is the date? December 17th. Trying to record a few videos before traveling that can go up while we're away. Thought this would be a nice hunt to share with you guys. Alright, last time we hunted Lagiacrus in the Misty Peaks. Today, instead of Lagiacrus Lethargy, we're going to do the quest Lagiacrushed. The mighty Lagiacrus is feared even by the most hardened men of the sea, and one has shown up where our villagers fish and work. Please, for their safety, hunt the Lagiacrus, says the Moga Chief's son. We will not delay. Out we go to slay the Lagiacrus. Even though Lagiacrus is a very different hunt in this game than he is in the 3rd generation games, it does still feel nice to hunt him on this map. This map is one of my absolute favorites in the whole series. If I could pick one map for them to just overhaul and turn into a giant open world map that a new Monster Hunter game would be set in, it would be this one. I can imagine going out into the Moga Woods and having it really be like a rotating environment with seasons and all sorts of gathering and farming to be done. It'd be pretty cool. Don't think they'll be doing that, but they did reimagine some environments in Monster Hunter Rise, so it'd be cool to see them reimagine this one someday. That little log down there always looks like a Kurapeko to me. Looks like a duck sitting. Maybe it's just the pixels. Here's our foe. Hello, Lagiacrus. But yeah, with Charge Blade, we were able to block and guard point our way through a lot of his attacks, which made it pretty simple to stay close by to him. He never actually pulled out some of his larger attacks. I went and hunted him since then, and I was like, oh dang, I never even saw this move. Still don't have 100% set thoughts on this guy. I think his hunt feels okay, if a little disjointed. I'm going to try and get the tail cut as well. Just never have too many tails. Should be able to get a gauge level here. Yep. Ouch. Since we're using guild-style longsword, we're not going to be countering a bunch of his moves. Our only option will be to try and position well. The Fade Slash is able to hit his chest and his head really nicely as he turns. Since we have Weakness Exploit, and those are both pretty crazily weak zones for Blade Master, it means we can get some crits when we hit those parts. You'll see them light up as bright flashes when we hit the chest or the head. Less so with the tail. Tail's not a weak zone. Oop. A little over-aggressive towards his chest there. Is he gonna taunt after that? Nope. Nice, I think that hit the head. Time to put that speed sharpening to use. When I say his hunt feels a little disjointed, I think it's because it either feels like he's pulling out really fast versions and large versions of some Ludroth attacks, where he's like wiggling and chucking his head and his tail at you, or he's chucking out these giant projectiles and AoEs. But they kind of feel like two halves of the fight, more so than like one fight to me, if that makes sense. Ooh, got a nice big opening here during the taunt. And boom, up to red gauge. Is he leaving? He is. This is a cool detail. He's able to jump into the water and swim to the next area, although he doesn't quite swim, does he? He's able to jump into the water and then disappear to the next area. Yeah, I think we'll try and get as many breaks as we can. I don't think I've broken his back yet as I've been fighting him. Probably need to go for aerial style for that, or go for a gunning weapon that can pierce through the back or something. So we're going to drop down the yellow gauge, that's okay. Something nice about Longsword in this game is that you don't drop all the way to 0. Yeah, this move. He didn't do this move the last time we were hunting him. Yeah, when you drop a gauge level, you don't drop all the way down to no color. When you lose a gauge level, it just goes down to the previous gauge level. Ooh. Got caught by the head there. You stay down. Oh, shouldn't have stayed down. I've started bringing more potions on some of my hunts, which is nice because it doesn't feel like I have to hold myself, try and be perfect against some of these monsters. They do have faster, bigger moves that come out. I do get hit more often against frickin' Ludroth and Seregios than I did against Arzuros and Ludroth. I think I said Ludroth twice there. I meant I get hit more by Lagiacrus and Seregios than I do by Ludroth and Arzuros, if that makes sense. Ouch. But on the other hand, bringing a whole lot more potions means that I can be sloppier. I don't always love that feeling, so. Still trying to be careful. Still trying to be not too aggressive or unga-bunga with our play. Yeah. Get it sharpened. We'll probably want to heal again. This is going to be a nice big AoE for us to get away from. Okay. Took some damage in exchange for getting up to red gauge. Yeah, I love how that fade slash tags his head as he turns. Oops. Oop, off the mark there with both of my attacks. Too bad. I do think it's nice that they have Lagiacrus in this game at all. It would have just been weird if they'd had a game with so many flagships and so much celebration of the series and they hadn't had him in it. So I think this is a pretty nice middle ground, even if it's just, they didn't bring back all of Underwater. Certainly would have been cool if they had, though. Just, hey, some of these maps have underwater combat. Although, like, underwater Valor style, underwater Charge Blade, what would that be like? Sure, these are discussions people have been having since back in 2015. Nice to get past that move. Uh-oh. Not gonna get past this one. Thankfully, our health was pretty high up, so it didn't kill us. No part breaks yet. I'll keep chipping away. I dropped the herbology skill in exchange for gemming in speed sharpening. We still brought some herbs. Still use those. Take another sip of coffee. Oof. Well, took too long to sip. Just off the mark on that head there. Got us a taunt here. Probably don't have enough time to get off a full gauge safely. But if we get a trip, that works. Ooh, got a head break there too. Feels good. Oops. Whew, I was a little scared of that. Those lightning attacks of his, and some of his attacks once he's raged like this and slides on the ground, they deal quite a bit of damage, as we saw in our Charge Blade hunts against him, so worth being careful. You jerk. Something, something, two halves of the hunt. Oh, didn't quite get that finisher off. So sad. See if we can't get the tail cut. Just flailing around in front of him, hoping I'd hit the head or the chest. That's not how you do that well. sheath before he roars. He's gonna do this move, which gives us plenty of time to sharpen. That's the spinny move. It's cool he can kind of combo into that, like he just did there. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with the depth perception required to keep away from those orbs. Just trying to get the tail. Well, there's the chest break. All right, let's see if we can't get that tail before he dies. Making pretty quick work of him. That's another thing I'll probably talk about in the next check-in that we do, is that the monsters are certainly more aggressive in HR3, but their health pools aren't. This is a hub quest, and I don't feel like I'm doing amazingly, and I also don't feel like my gear is like massively too strong. But he's already limp, and it's not even 15 minutes yet, so it feels like while they up the complexity of the movesets and they up the damage the monsters have, their health pools seem not too large in comparison. Obviously, it's still low rank, so there's much still to go in the game. Let's not get over cocky or overconfident in part. I repeat, let's not do that. He's gonna limp to the next area. We can get that tail carve and heal for our greedy. Heal up for our greediness. Nice. Actually got the tail. A couple times now I've just gotten the scale from that, which is very classic Lagiacrus. Hi, Ludra. After him we go. Probably take one more potion. Hopefully it'll be the last one. But yeah, you can see we went through quite a few potions. We went through 9 first aid meds and another 6 potions. That's just a lot. And he does a lot of damage, and it's not like I'm gonna run out or anything. It's just, I don't know. Feels good to me when I don't spend too much healing on the quest. Wish I had the roar timing practiced. I do not. Oh no! That whiff feels bad. Wonder if that would have been enough to finish it too. It would have been. Oh well, it was a good hunt. Grab this shiny over here. So there you go. A little more time with Generations Lagiacrus. Taking on his moves respectfully with Longsword. Dancing around some of those electric projectiles. It's a good time. I'll be interested to see what they add to him, pattern-wise and move-wise, as we go through the game. Like, what is a G-rank GU Lagiacrus like? We shall see. I know there are hyper ones as well that could be spooky, so I've heard. But for now, we're going to keep chugging through HR3, enjoying some quests. I hope you guys have a nice holiday season. I'm looking forward to being back home and recording some more Monster Hunter for y'all. Until then, I hope you guys have like I said, a good holiday season, a blessed holiday season, however you celebrate that. Cheers, happy hunting if you're playing Monster Hunter over the holidays, and I'll see you guys again soon for some more Generations Ultimate. Bye-bye, folks.